This isn't a computer virus we're talking about. It's a human one. Today, we're going to do a forensic breakdown of a scam that's so sophisticated it doesn't need to hack your phone or your computer. It hacks your brain's most basic survival instincts. It's an operation designed by what we'll call the panic architects, and really understanding their methods is the only way to protect yourself. It all starts with a message just like this. Your phone pings, maybe it's a text, an email, whatever, but the words just leap off the screen and you feel this jolt of ice water shoot through your veins. So you call the number, and on the other end is this calm, professional voice, a supposed fraud investigator. And they confirm your absolute worst fear. Your accounts are under attack, and your life savings are literally being siphoned away as you speak. The clock, they tell you, is ticking. So to really pull this whole operation apart, we're gonna follow the scammer's own playbook. We'll start with their master key, the panic key, and this cognitive myopia trap they set up. Then we'll map out their entire threat vector system and show you exactly how it hacks our survival response. And finally, don't worry, we're gonna build our defense using something called intentional friction and a strategic mantra to make you completely immune. Okay, let's start with the central paradox of this entire scam, which is kind of wild when you think about it. The more terrified you are of losing your money, the more likely you are to be the one who actually hands it over. It seems completely backwards, I know, but panic is the master key. The scammer isn't trying to have a conversation with you. They're trying to trigger a physiological response, a state of pure, unthinking fear. And this right here, this is the core of the problem. We all think of our fight or flight response as this shield, right? A biological system designed to protect us. But these panic architects, they figured out how to turn that shield against us. They don't try to break the shield, they just use its own power to make us vulnerable, turning a complete stranger on the phone into your one and only hope for salvation. So how do they do it? Well, they engineer a state of mind called the cognitive myopia trap. Now, myopia just means nearsightedness, and that's exactly what they're inducing. A psychological state where the only thing you can see is the immediate, overwhelming threat they've just manufactured. All your long-term thinking, all your logic, all your common sense, it just disappears. This is their end game, creating a kind of psychological black hole. The scammer jacks up your threat arousal so high that your logic, your common sense, everything just gets sucked in. Your ability to question a totally absurd request, like, say, moving your life savings with a QR code, it completely flatlines. They are creating a financial extinction event that exists only inside your mind. And to build this trap, they use a very specific set of tools. First up is technological spoofing, which makes a text or a call look like it's coming from your actual bank. Second is temporal compression, creating this insane urgency, telling you that you only have minutes. Third is the rescue narrative, where they position themselves as the only person who can save you. And finally, the goal of the whole shebang, asset displacement, getting you to move your own money. So, how do these tools all fit together into a clinical, step-by-step operation? Because this isn't random, it's a highly structured system, a threat vector designed to walk a victim from being perfectly calm to completely liquidating their finances, all while they believe they're protecting themselves. The system plays out in 6 distinct phases. It kicks off with the alarm, that shocking text message. Then comes the validation hook, where they offer some kind of fake proof to make it all feel real. But the most critical phase is rescue and isolation, where they become your only ally. That leads directly to the extraction itself, followed by the extraction exit, a false promise that your money is safe. And finally, they leave you in the silence trap, just waiting for a resolution that's never, ever going to come. The absolute linchpin is right here. The scammer offers you a safe harbor, a secure government account, a special digital vault where your money can supposedly ride out the storm. But this isn't a rescue, it's a siphoning. Then they deliver the masterstroke. They isolate you. They'll tell you the hack is coming from inside your local branch, that an employee is corrupt. You can't tell anyone. And at that moment, the predator becomes your only confidant. Looking at this from the outside, it all sounds completely insane. Why would anyone possibly fall for it? Well, the answer has nothing to do with intelligence. It has everything to do with neuroscience. The scam works because it's designed to completely bypass the logical part of your brain and speak directly to your primal survival hardware. So think of your brain as having 2 operating systems. You've got System 2, which is your conscious mind. It's slow, analytical, logical. And then you have System 1, your unconscious survival brain. It's fast, instinctive, and emotional. When that panic alarm goes off, System 1 takes complete control. The scammer's entire goal is to keep you in that high arousal state, to make sure your analytical System 2 brain never even gets a chance to boot up. The specific vulnerability they're exploiting is called loss aversion. Psychologically, the pain of losing something is about twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining that same thing. Scammers know this. They create the scenario of an imminent, catastrophic loss, and our brains reflexively prioritize one thing above everything else. Stop the pain. Right now. And that powerful instinct just bulldozes any rational thought. So let's be absolutely crystal clear, because this is the single most important takeaway. The scammer isn't using sophisticated code to break into your bank's servers. They are using sophisticated psychological scripts to exploit the built-in code of your own biology. They are banking on your survival response to do all the heavy lifting for them. Okay, now that we've completely dissected the attack, let's build the defense. Since the whole scam relies on speed, panic, and bypassing your logic, our defense has to be built on the exact opposite principles. We fight back with a counter protocol based on a concept called intentional friction. We have to slow things down. Here it is, your 4-step defense protocol. Your first tool is the emergency audit. If anyone ever tells you to move money to save it, it's a scam, 100% of the time. Second, your verification shield. You always hang up and find the official number yourself. Third, and this is non-negotiable, is the 20-minute rule. And fourth, your way out, the critical exit script. Let's just focus on this number for a second. 20. 20 minutes. This is your mandatory cooling off period. You never ever move money or give out information while you have an adrenaline spike. It takes about 20 minutes for the cortisol and adrenaline to start leaving your system, which allows your analytical System 2 brain to finally come back online. You have to give your logical mind a chance to catch up. You wait. And this is exactly how you disengage. You don't argue with them, you don't debate, you just state your plan calmly and you take back control. Memorize these words. A real bank official will praise you for being cautious. A scammer, they'll lose it. They will immediately pivot to anger and threats, telling you you're gonna lose everything if you hang up. And that's when you'll know for sure. All right, finally, let's distill this whole defense down to its absolute essence. We need more than just a set of steps. We need a core principle, a cognitive firewall that kicks in the second you feel that first jolt of panic, a strategic mantra. The mantra is this: I don't move money to save it. Just burn that phrase into your mind. Why? Because real financial institutions have protocols to lock down and protect your money right where it is. They will never, under any circumstances, ask you to transfer your funds to some secure account to protect it. That request is the 100% dead giveaway of a scam. So that mantra, I don't move money to save it, becomes your automatic action plan. So what do you do instead? It's simple. You hang up, you wait 20 minutes, you find the official number for your bank on your own time, and you call them yourself to verify. That's it. That is the entire plan. We've seen that fear is basically a blindfold, and logic is the light. The panic architects are counting on your fear to guide your actions. But now you have the blueprint to their whole system, and you have a counter strategy. The only question is, when that call comes, will you let your survival instinct be a target, or will you let it be the trigger for your new strategic response? The choice is yours.